I think Gunther knows where this match needs to happen. Gunther has talked about for years wanting to wrestle Brock Lesnar. And in a recent interview, he dropped the location of where he thinks this match should take place. And that we are going to be discussing in this video today. So let's break it down. Gunther has pushed for years for this match to take place. When he was in NXT UK, when he was in NXT, now that he's on the main roster, he's 100 days away from hitting another milestone as the Intercontinental Champion. And WWE even reportedly had plans as far back as in late 2022, up until a few months before WrestleMania 39 in 2023 in LA, to do Brock Lesnar versus Gunther. In the men's Royal Rumble match this past January, they had the two do a showdown where they had a confrontation, right? And they did some spots, and the fans were going nuts. Yet WWE did not go with that match at WrestleMania 39. Instead, you had Gunther defend the IC title in a triple threat against Sheamus and Drew McIntyre, and you had Brock Lesnar essentially squash almost, even though I know he sold the majority of the match, but I digress. Now, when Gunther appeared on the My Love Letter to Wrestling with Mark Andrews, he talked about the match and how he thinks that the fact that they got such a great reaction from the fans at the Royal Rumble shows that there's interest. And he said, that moment with Brock was all I needed. I don't think we needed to have a lot of action going on with him, get into a little scuffle and stuff. Just that moment and the crowd reaction for that, it was all that was needed. Just see how people on the internet, you read stuff and people were very excited, but often the hype online doesn't translate to the venue. When that happened, I was like, compared to the U.S., especially in England, people understand competition. They tend to look at the match and take it as competition, then emotionally react to it rather than just fireworks right away. Then he was asked, do you think Triple H would be interested in booking said match in the UK? And he said, I hope so. The thing is, who knows? We had great success with Clash at the Castle last year, and now coming back with Money in the Bank in July. I'm hoping this is something that becomes a tradition where they venture out to Europe for big events. The response is great, and we get a chance more often. Money in the Bank takes place at the O2 Arena in London on July 1st. I believe Brock Lesnar is booked for that show. I know he's booked for SummerSlam. WWE, make it happen.